Hi guys, welcome to my channel again. Thank you so much for those of you guys returning to see what sort of reading we're doing today. I am super excited to tap into your energy and do this reading for you. So hopefully there is a message for you. This reading will be about how your person or a person that you have in mind is feeling about you or the connection today. And I wanted to introduce myself for those of you guys who just stumbled upon my video. I am Prairie Vintage Jewelry. I do go by Fancy for Glass on YouTube, and I am an energy reader. I do use the tarot to pick up messages, and I do use spirit to convey a message for you guys, the viewer. So I am very, very grateful and thankful to have you here today. You will be picking a pile 1, 2, or 3 based on whichever pile is speaking to you today, and we will tap into the connection between you and your person. Now again, these messages may be triggering, some of it may resonate. If it resonates, carry on with the pile that you picked. If not, jump to another pile. In a lot of instances, maybe you or your person might be mirroring, so you might hear something that sounds familiar to what you're kind of experiencing, that I may say your person's going through. But at the end of the day, if you are resonating to the messages, your intuition is going to speak more to you than I could relay the energy. Essentially, I am reading your energy back to you, so you're going to know your energy better than I can possibly relay it on this video. Do not let this video upset you. If there's anything here that's triggering, please go to another video or to another pile. All right, so we're going to start with choosing a pile here. If you guys want to take a minute to take a look, this is the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue. Then you have the tiny cards here. This came with the tarot kit, and these cards are super tiny, but they pack a punch with the white flower. And then you got the Ethereal Visions deck here with the yellow flower. So you might be drawn to a color, you might be drawn to a deck. And yeah, so pick your pile and then we will start. All right guys, so we're gonna start with pile number 1 over here. I'm just gonna move the other 2 piles aside for now. And if you pick pile number 1, you're looking at this orange flower on a lily pad. And we got the Angel Tarot deck. All right, so for this reading, in case you skipped the intro, we're going to tap into how your person is feeling today, or how they are feeling about the connection. Also, just take a look at maybe some insight as to maybe hidden messages that you may not be aware of within the connection that may come up. We'll also pull some keywords and some messages from your person. And if this person does not sound like the person you have in mind, it could certainly be another individual that is coming up to speak with you at this time. So we are very thankful to Spirit for allowing us the opportunity to pick up on this energy. I am very thankful to you, the viewer, for letting me tap into your energy. Thank you so much. I do go by Prairie Vintage Jewelry and Fancy for Glass on YouTube. So thank you very much if you are returning. And if you are a new subscriber, thank you so much. And we're going to pull one more card here for the top row. We're not reading any ill-dignified cards today. They're all going to be upright. And we're going to use Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so the first card we have here is the Queen of Water. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, and loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition and care for yourself and others. Got the Two of Earth, which is the Two of Pentacles here. So we got cups and pentacles. Too much going on at once. the need to make a decision, consider a more playful approach. Here we got the Six of Water, which is the Six of Cups, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, and romanticizing the past. Eight of Fire, which is Wands, the Eight of Wands, events moving at a fast pace, delays are over, many things are happening at once. And then we got the Seven of Fire, which is Seven of Wands, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. Okay, guys, so just give me a minute here to pick up the energy from Spirit, and I will convey to you guys what I am seeing. Again, this is from your person, how they are feeling today at this point in time. Now, energy is forever shifting, so it may be that they are no longer feeling this way. Anything can kind of change the energy, but at some point, because this is a collective reading, your individual was feeling this energy. Okay, now because this may be you or your person that we're picking up with energy, so you want to take whatever resonates and leave the rest behind. We're looking at the Queen of Cups here with the Two of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles means strapped thin. So possibly you or your partner, the one who might have been more emotional or more inputting of emotions, is feeling like they are strapped thin, or that there was an imbalance of emotions, and has made the other individual feel as though they're trying to find a way to balance their emotions and put forward more emotions than they have in the past by expressing their feelings, and maybe just investing a little bit more in the empathetic, loving, tender-hearted type energy than they have in the past. Now, we do have the Six of Cups here, and Six of Cups usually speaks to reminiscing of memories, of past memories, or a childhood friend coming up from the past, something kind of connecting someone to past emotions regarding childhood. But it also is the the card depicting a divine partnership. So I do feel like in this case that there is a deep connection here, but there is somebody who's kind of going back to within their mind to kind of think about better memories. So I'm also picking up that at this point in time that the connection is probably not at its greatest strength, and that it is kind of strapped in, that there are a lot of emotions, a lot of balancing within the connection that's going on, that, you know, I guess the initial feelings that were being felt when this connection first took place is now not as intense as it might have been at some point. Now, not because of the lack of desire, because we do see a lot of wands here, but more of the fact that there is much more feeling involved. So it's very difficult to balance the feeling with the desire, with the practicality aspect of this. So now there is really a need to ground, or to put a practical I guess, grounding of the connection, and it's become a little bit more of a focus for, I am sensing for both individuals, but maybe more for one than the other. And because we're seeing this mermaid type kind of just hovering above the cups down here, I think that somebody in the connection might be thinking about, you know, they're coming up for air, and they're thinking about what it is that needs to be done for them to dive back in and maybe take a look at what's going on in the cups. But there is somebody who might be, or maybe both of you guys, is stalling out, just kind of reflecting, maybe taking a little bit of a break, thinking about, you know, what it is that's happened in the past, but also knowing that they want to take a dive back in when they're ready and when the energy kind of presents itself. Now, you do have the Eight of Fire, which speaks about forward movement, fast pace. You know, any sort of delays are kind of phasing out now, and everything's kind of happening at once. It speaks about passion, desire, inspiration. So I do see that, you know, there is that same fire that's been you know, driving this connection. And then it is followed by the Seven of Fire, which is the Seven of Wands. Now, this is really somebody who is choosing to stand their ground and stand up for what it is that they believe. So potentially one or both of you guys has now had enough time to kind of think about what it is that you guys want to do at this point in time. It could very well be that the mermaid person, or the person who's kind of more reflective at this point, it knows that they want to defend their ground and stick to what it is that they've been kind of saying all along, or that they now have concluded that that is their position and that they want that to be. I am hearing from Spirit, though, choose your battles wisely. So is this really the best position to take? Certainly both individuals feel as though their position is the best position to take, and since energies are forever in flux and moods definitely can change, Spirit is just reminding both of you guys to kind of keep an open mind and make sure that if you are choosing to stand your ground, that this is a position that you want to take at this time. Okay, so if this sounds like something that is resonating with you and your person, then let's stick around to see a little bit more here. Now we are going to read them all upright. So we have one card, ill-dignified, which I'll flip around right now. So we got the 10 of Earth. Ooh, the 4 of Wands by the 10 of Earth. That's great. We've got the Ace of Swords. Nice. The Page of Swords. Very nice, guys. And Strength. Oh, wow. This is a very beautiful reading here. Just give me a minute. Okay, this is a very positive reading, since this is about how your person is feeling right now. Now again, could be just in the moment. This is a timeless reading, so energies can change, but we are looking at the 10 of Pentacles, which is full potential manifestation of a full potential, be it having the greatest stuff on earth, so family, material goods, abundance. Really, it's the peak of having everything kind of what you want. It says here, a very happy family life, financial security, finding magic, and the little things in life. So it's really what life is about. Then you got the 4 of Fire, which is the 4 of Pentacles. 4 of Pentacles speaks of, stability. It does also speak of a divine union. So we do have these two, the 6 of Cups with the 4 of Fire. So I am picking up that this is a very, spiritual connection, possibly a twin flame or a soulmate type connection. It says here, contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project. So in this case, it is beside the 10 of Earth. We are looking at more of position of your person reflecting back, because they are looking down at the or possibly yourself at the cups here, and they are looking at what it is that they want, what it is that they can have with you, and they do sense that this is certainly something they are able to manifest with you. The Ace of Air is the Ace of Swords, which speaks of cutting through adversity, maybe taking a new looking for a new insight as to how it is that they want to drive forward with this new revelation. And possibly it's not new to them, but it's now carrying this kind of into action, or being able to recognize and have the clarity that this is really the action that it is that they want to take. Now again, this is how they're feeling, so they may not follow through with some of this. We'd have to do an actions reading, but this is really how your person is feeling. So you have your brilliant new ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, a challenging beginning. So it could speak of through adversity, maybe they sat and contemplated on how they were feeling and came up with this is kind of the best the best course of action that they want to take at this time, and that's how they're feeling. So we do have the Page of Swords here. It says logical, honest, impulsive, and curious, challenging information, delays or changes to plan, truth delivered without tact. So because we have the 8 of fire, which means the opposite, which is really things moving very quickly. Now, the page of air is really an innocent type, maybe beginning of. So potentially what I'm picking up is somebody wanted fast movement. They wanted things to kind of happen rapidly, but because one other individual might have not have been on the same pace or same page as them, maybe they were lagging a little bit behind, they are coming in as this innocent, more, infantile stage of now just having this awakening to what this connection means to them and what it is that they want. So it is a delay as far as, getting things off the ground. I think both individuals probably sense that it probably hasn't been as content for the other individual, even though one individual may have been drumming to a different pace than the other. But nonetheless, this definitely is a card of somebody moving forward and being able to take what it is that they've recognized and kind of open that door to take that first step. We do have the Strength card. The Strength card here says that greater inner strength, release harsh judgment, forgiveness, and compassion. So we do know with Strength there is also an ability to be strong enough to maybe control or hold back when need be. So it's a very balanced type of strength. It's not necessarily going guns a-blazing. So even though this individual that may have been kind of dragging behind is now recognizing that they are able to control their I see a lot of cups here, and I do see a lot of swords, so maybe have a good balance of their intellect with how it is that they're feeling, so they're able to kind of balance that a little bit better. They're not getting too stuck in their head or too stuck in their emotions. Or it could speak to the relationship or connection as a whole, that between both the parties, yourself and your person, that there is a good balance between mind and emotions, feelings, and spirit, and a good mixture of the right type of stuff that's going to help with this connection. Now, this is how your person is feeling. We will now pull some keywords or some key attributes that may just kind of confirm to you that this is your person. And we'll give it a good shuffle here. Now, these are just going to be random words that may trigger something that makes you think of your person, or that confirms what it is that you might have had in your subconscious mind. Now, we are reading again for collective, so if it doesn't resonate, just never mind it. So we're going to pull 4 here. And the first one is learning. So, possibly somebody here is a teacher, possibly someone here, this is a first real relationship. Possibly here, this is someone learning to be able to interact or filter through some new emotions that they might have never felt, or learning how it is to cope within a connection that they haven't experienced. But there is some learning between the two of you. Maybe it's a new connection that you guys are learning how to communicate with one another, or how it is you guys want to drive this connection forward. It's really a learning stage for both of you guys. Could be that somebody is in exams right now, or they're just learning about themselves. So it could be somebody's going through an awakening, or really tapping into their higher spirit. You do have long hair, so one or both individuals could have long hair. It's more of a characteristic of your individual. Maybe your other person likes long hair, or likes your long hair. So we see opinionated. So somebody is very opinionated in the connection. This might be why there is some challenge. Maybe both of you guys are opinionated, so it's causing a little bit of a butting of heads. Maybe your person likes the fact that you're a little bit opinionated, or that you like that they are opinionated and outspoken, and are able to kind of maybe articulate what it is that they're feeling, despite maybe any sort of backlash from society. We do have here Scorpio 444, so maybe you're seeing 444. You could have Scorpio in your birth chart or your person. You could have the number 12, which reduces to 3. So you got, 444, 12, 3 could be a significant number. Maybe December or March could be significant, or even April. Somebody could be 44 years old. All right, so now we're going to pull some messages from your person, and these are messages from their higher self. Could very well be messages pulled from your higher self to your person. You'll know when you see them if it's something that you're feeling very strongly, that you're kind of wanting to tell your person. Maybe you haven't had the chance to tell them this, or you have, but it's being picked up by Spirit and energy today. But Spirit, can you give us messages from pile number 1's person as best you can? Thank you so much. We're really grateful. The most concise message out of this pile for pile number 1 that can be communicated back to pile number 1 from their person. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to pull 6 messages here. Every song reminds me of you. So certainly anyone who's been in love or trying to escape love listens to a song and certainly would reminisce about an individual. Your person is in the state where every song is reminding them of you, or possibly you could be experiencing that. Now, I did ask spirits to, try to be as concise, so I'm picking up this is most likely your person feeling for you. I can kiss you for hours, so obviously your person is feeling like they want to be able to kiss you for hours. They imagine what it'd be like to kiss you for hours, and that they would enjoy doing that. You have, I wish I could give you the world. So your person feels like they, they want to give you the world. Maybe they feel like they're not in a position to give you much, but it is their world that they want to give you, which is so beautiful. I will tell you everything soon. So there is some holding back. Maybe, like we talked about at the beginning, there was a little bit of them taking a break, taking a look at what it was they wanted to move forward with, if they wanted to, and that in present-ish time, they were looking at making that step. So maybe some of you guys have already got this message, or you will be getting this message soon, that they want to be able to communicate more to you, maybe about why they were holding back, or maybe what it is exactly that they're feeling for you that they weren't able to put into words, or maybe even weren't able to identify until this point in time. Can we go back to before? So we did have the 6 of Cups, which is reminiscing and past memories. So they are kind of looking at past times when things were maybe a little simpler. I don't want to argue anymore. So maybe some of you guys are in no contact and, wanting to go back to before the incident, or before you guys kind of got maybe into this argument stage or the no contact. They're kind of looking at that, wanting to get back and kind of pick up the pieces, if you will, and move things forward. So obviously, no contact for some of you guys is a period where both individuals have time to reflect. It also helps with clarity. So I do sense that this individual does want to move forward with you at this time. Now, again, because collective reading and time is really hard to pinpoint when you're talking about energy, but it is you can give and take. I would even say within 3 months. Some of you guys might be kind of experiencing that right now, slowly phasing out of it. And some of you guys, it may take a couple months to get into kind of this state. But in the most part, the energy is flowing towards the positive. All right, guys. So this was your reading for today and how your person is feeling energy-wise. Thank you so much. I am so blessed. I love you guys so much. Thank you for my subscribers. If you like this video, please thumbs up. And I will move into pile number 2. Hi, pile number 2. I'm just going to get pile number 1 out of the way. So if you pick pile number 2, and I believe we had the white lily flower on a lily pad, then this reading is for you. This is the tarot kit, the tiny mini tarot. If you skip the intro, I am Prairie Vintage Jewelry. I do go by Fancy for Glass, and today's reading we will be doing a just a check-in with your person's feelings, see how they're feeling about the connection, about you today. We will get some insight, maybe some hidden messages that are not clear to you that your person is seeing, and then we will do some keywords to help maybe solidify that this indeed is your person or is about your connection, and some higher self messages that your person will want to relay to you. So Spirit, please give us the most concise reading for pile number 2. Thank you. We are so grateful. And pile number 2, I am so grateful that you allow me to read your energy. I am so grateful. Thank you so much. All right. Oh, we've got 2 coming out there. We got 2 coming out here as well. All right. Now we're not reading any reversals today. I will pick up if anything is blocked. Do not worry. It does not escape me. I will pick it up. Okay? Just give me a minute here to read the energy. Okay guys, so far, I mean, it's fairly positive reading as well, which is nice to see. You do have the Page of Swords, you know, which speaks to, we have the Page of Swords in the other reading. You might want to go check that out. If this is not resonating, like I said, go to another reading or go to another video. But the Page of Swords really speaks of somebody coming in maybe with a message, wanting to, you know, drive forward, but might not be very familiar with the territory, so they might come in a little bit awkward, but it is them coming in nonetheless with a message of some clarity perhaps, but it is a message of something that they want to share. Now it looks like this individual is you know, running in the opposite direction, so it could be that they might start the conversation with something that is not really relevant to what it is that needs to be discussed, but it's really the only way that they're able to kind of maybe get their foot in the door or have this conversation without feeling totally out of place. You do have the Six of Cups, which is somebody reminiscing about, you know, past situations or thinking about the past. So perhaps, you know, the person's going to come in saying, hey, remember when we used to do this, or try to come in doing something that you guys might have both shared, right? Like if you guys both went for ice cream, this is just coming to my mind, then saying, hey, let's, you know, go for an ice cream, but they may have other things that they kind of want to talk to you about. But really, also the Six of Cups can speak of a divine type connection. This could possibly be your twin flame or your soulmate, but the individual, or it could even be yourself, you know, coming in with this type of a position where you want to kind of maybe even talk about what, you know, what's happened in the past. You know, I'm not getting that it's a negative vibe at this point. It's just more of a discussion about past, the way things might have been in the past, or how things were maybe when you guys first got together. Now you do have the Temperance here with Eight of Pentacles. So Temperance speaks of balance, give and take, just enough of the right stuff, the right type of chemistry, right? And then the Eight of Pentacles speaks about putting in the right amount of work to get, you know, a reward, your reward kind of out of the effort. So it could be that somebody feels as though maybe they weren't putting enough effort into something that wasn't really balanced, or that they have acknowledged, right? Because you do have that Page of Swords. Maybe this is what that individual wants to come forward. I've acknowledged now that I wasn't, you know, being the temperance. I wasn't putting enough of the effort forward, because they probably felt like, you know, what's it kind of worth? Is it more effort than it's worth? But they do want to have that discussion here. Now you do see the Queen of Cups, which speaks of, you know, well, a feminine being, but it could definitely represent, you know, a masculine, but really somebody who is in tune with feelings. I am sensing that probably for a lot of you guys are the Queen of Cups, but Queen of Cups could be the feminine here in this situation that has been really driving this individual by being open with feelings, and been, you know, kind of the catalyst to get this individual to see maybe their feelings a little bit more, or more in tune with the feelings of the Queen of Cups. You do have the Knight of Pentacles coming in. From the progression from page to night, you do see that one individual is now maybe, you know, flowing in the right direction, so to speak, to progress a connection, because they went from page to knight, and now the knight is offering a pentacle. You know, the pentacle could be the practical aspect of this connection, saying let's take the first step. Because he is on a turtle, it is the slowest moving knight of the deck, so it is something that is slow moving, but he is facing towards the Queen of Cups. Now she is looking away, doing her own thing, playing some music. She's maybe pretending she's not as interested. She does look happy to me, so she could be playing hard to get. Spirit is also telling me that if you are playing hard to get, remember he started as a page. I'm saying because I feel a masculine energy, but the other individual started as a page, and within the same spread here, you're getting the knight. So I wouldn't play too stoic at this point, because you may just, you know, hurt this individual's efforts, but you do want to, you know, stand your ground and be able to communicate what it is that you want in such a way that your Knight of Pentacles is still able to feel comfortable, but they are wanting to come forward with an offer of maybe stabilizing or grounding this connection a little bit better. Now you do have the Three of Pentacles at the end. The Three of Pentacles, you know, is really somebody putting in the effort, paying attention to detail, putting in, you know, the what it takes to kind of make things happen, and not really knowing or being a novice, but they are doing the action. So it could very well be that your individual, you know, is new to this game, but they are willing to put forward the efforts to bring this, to solidify this a little bit better when it comes to practical actions. So we will do one more row here for how your person is feeling. Now we did get, you know, this is again a feeling, so this is kind of what they want to be able to do, and what they're imagining you'd be like once they kind of get in there and stumble their way through. I am sensing, though, that this is a very good depiction of what most likely will happen, which is what Spirit's telling me, because this individual, I don't take it as somebody who is, you know, having crazy fantasies about what they wish they would do. They seem very down to earth. They seem like someone who would, you know, be methodical, but would come in once they know what it is that they want and what it is that they'd be offering. But again, this is how your person is feeling. So we do have the Ten of Pentacles in the same spot as the last reading. So Spirit's saying you guys might want to go visit the first reading. And then we got the Five of Cups. We're not reading anything in reverse today. Okay, so we have the Tower. We have the Sun. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so two major arcanas here. Just give me a minute. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles speaks of, you know, material abundance, you know, having really the fulfillment with family, and fulfillment, you know, of really everything that somebody can have, the security, the stability, because you do have the Five of Cups here. Possibly, you know, your individual or yourself is knowing or feeling regret or thinking I might have screwed up in fulfilling myself and having that abundance that could have been for me out of my own doing, kind of maybe having a lot of regret with stuff that's happened. There was, you know, a tower moment where maybe there was some disagreement or something came about that just kind of put a stall to the relationship. That's kind of put them in this funk and how they're feeling. But I do see the sun kind of following the tower, which is very, you know, fairly common when you have a tower moment. When things kind of fall apart, you can see clearly. So it's almost like everything kind of fell apart for them to be able to see clearly, to have this Ace of Pentacles moment, which is, you know, hand in hand with this Knight of Pentacles. It's the beginning of an offering of really, you know, a practical solution moving forward with something that's going to ground this connection. So they're feeling like they want to do this. They've had their clarity or their moment where they had regret, where they felt like they were losing their abundance or the best, you know, opportunity for them in their mind of reaching their full potential within this connection. And realizing this has made them want to, you know, put forward this this offer. Now they are sensing again like their Queen of Cups is going to be, you know, a little bit cold, even though she is the Queen of Cups and she feels emotion, she's not really looking. So again, I'm just wanting you guys to be aware that this person is, you know, coming out of a place where they're not quite sure how it is that they need to be. They're just wanting to be in such a way that they move this connection forward, and they're not really looking to, you know, play games. So potentially, if you are the individual, you might want to be very receptive to what it is that they're coming forward with, even though it is, you know, just an Ace of Pentacles, but it is the beginning of something. So that was the tarot reading for pile number 2. We will get into keywords just to kind of give you guys an idea of characteristics or, you know, words that might solidify or bring to mind that this is indeed the connection that we are talking about today. So it could be something that you and your person talk about. It could be a characteristic of you or your person. So we're going to pull 4 cards here. I do feel actually Spirit's telling me one more from the bottom. So we get an extra card here. Okay, so we do have red lips. So maybe your person, you know, likes looking at your lips. I do see, you know, maybe somebody wears red lipstick, but there's red lips here. Maybe there's a red lip emoji somewhere, or maybe somebody's kissing a letter. Opinionated, this came out in pile number 1, so maybe both you and your individual are opinionated, and they may cause, you know, a little bit of a back and forth. Maybe there's some very deep conversations with opinions, so, or maybe somebody is very standoffish with an opinion that might have caused that tower moment, but definitely some opinionated people in this connection. So you have East, so possibly you have somebody who lives out East, maybe in the Middle East. Then you have Capricorn as a sign, so maybe there's sun sign in Capricorn, or Capricorn, it has heavy placement in somebody's chart. 222, so maybe you're seeing 222 a lot. Does reduce to number 6, so 6 being, you know, a choice, the lovers. So that could possibly be a number. Maybe somebody's birthday is in February 22nd. Maybe it falls on the 22nd. Maybe somebody's 22 years old. And then you do have travel, so maybe somebody likes to travel or is potentially traveling right now, or there might be some distance between you and your person, and there would need to be some travel. Maybe somebody's planning some travel to come closer to their person. Maybe somebody works at a travel agency. So that's what we see for keywords, and I completely forgot to pull a song card for pile number 1. So I will pull a song card for you, and feel free to, you know, do a search on YouTube and listen to the lyrics of the song, see if it's something that resonates for right now for the energy in your connection. So we do have Stolen Dance by Milky Chance. Beautiful song. I really like it. And yeah, it's overall a pretty sweet sweet reading. And that's what I got here, guys, for pile number 2. Thank you so much. Bless you. Love and light to you guys for allowing me to read into your energy. And I'll tap into pile number 3. Hey, pile number 3, we'll get into your reading right away. I'm just going to move pile number 2 out of the way. So if you pick the Ethereal Visions deck, and this was the one with the yellow flower, then this one reading is for you. This is a collective reading, so just take what resonates. Now, energy is forever in flux, so it may, you know, timelines may be a little off, but certainly the energy that I'm picking up is timeless for your individual, of how they're feeling for you or for the connection. And if you did skip the intro, I am Prairie Vintage Jewelry. I go by Fancy for Glass. And I am an energy reader. I've been reading tarot for quite some time. So I am very thankful for you to allow me to tap into your energy. And we are very grateful for Spirit to provide us the most concise, accurate reading here for pile number 3 regarding their person and what it is that their person may be feeling right now in this connection. So guys, if this isn't resonating with you, you may want to go check out pile number 1 or 2 and see if there's something in there that might resonate. And we're not reading any reversals. I will do my best to capture any blockages. Thank you, Spirit. We are very grateful. Okay, we're doing 5 cards on this one. So we do have the 3 of Swords. We do have the 7 of Cups. We do have the Sun. We do have the High Priestess. And we do have the 6 of Swords. Okay, so just give me a minute. Okay, so in this connection, guys, your person, since it's starting with a heartbreak, I do see that they've had heartbreak for a while now. Maybe it may not be due to this connection, and that they came into this connection already heartbroken over something, or just a lot of heart matters that might have needed to be fixed before coming into the connection, but they certainly have a broken heart. You know, this is a very painful card. Your person is obviously still, because this is how they're currently feeling, have this broken energy, but because it's this is very difficult because it is the first card that came out, but usually as I read the cards in the past position, this would be kind of phasing out. But I do see here that the 7 of Cups has come out, so potentially, and this might be painful. Again, this could be you or your person. You can have the broken heart. And if you're seeing this kind of sounds like you, go to another pile. Chances are your person's in another pile and this is your reading. But somebody's come in here with a broken heart. But the 7 of Cups really speaks of, you know, having a lot of options, but also can speak of fantasy. So it could be that this person, you know, might be, and this might sound insensitive, but might be just kind of hanging on to this illusion that they're still kind of coming in with a broken heart. That's what Spirit's telling me, that, you know, maybe they haven't taken a look or removed the swords from their heart, and they've just kind of been going on and on with these swords in their heart, and now they're really taking a look at, you know, why they have these swords in their heart, and if they even have these swords in their heart, if they're actually healed. But they are looking at, you know, this 7 of Cups really is a lot of fantasy, illusion, and potentially even you know, some options here that they're a little bit overwhelmed with. So the Sun speaks of clarity, so this is why I'm thinking that, you know, they weren't so clear that this is essentially what it is that they had, was this broken heart. So I feel like they maybe get some clarity into you know, this heartbreak or what that they were carrying this around. They might have been just aloof to the fact that they were carrying this around and not feeling this. Hopefully this is making sense to somebody. Spirit's also telling me that the High Priestess comes out obviously when there's some hidden you know, emotions or not known. So I think this would be not known to even self. So I think the person that came in maybe carrying this broken heart or having these heart pain or pain that hasn't resolved itself wasn't even known to the individual. They just kind of maybe went along. Maybe it's more pain than they actually thought, and it was triggered by something in this connection that's made them stop and think, what do I want to do at this point? So I do see that actually now heavily for a lot of you guys, that it's the flip, what I just said. They didn't recognize the pain until they were able to take a deeper look, and now they can see clearly that there is pain there, that they do need to heal, and that their higher self has uncovered this for them, that they did need to take a deep look into this pain, and they want to move away from it. They want to move away from this pain, from you know, the heartache they had. Not necessarily move away from you, but move away from that heartache and go to a better place for themselves than they've experienced in the past. So that's how your person is feeling. If this is resonating, we're going to do one more row. Reading reversal. So we got the Wheel of Fortune, we do have the Empress, we do have the World. That's a lot of major arcanas, guys. We do have the Ten of Swords. This speaks to an ending. And we do have Strength in the same position that we had in the first reading, I believe. We had Strength in the end. Okay, so just give me a minute. So I do pick up for some of you guys that this individual still wants to get out of this this Three of Swords type feeling that they've had. Maybe, like I said, they could have been just carrying it, thinking that they had a broken heart, and recognize, you know, that maybe it wasn't as broken as they had thought. But for some of you guys, it is something that kind of came out without them recognizing that they had this broken heart, and that this was resulting and manifesting itself in the connection in different ways. But the Wheel of Fortune speaks to, you know, change for the better, maybe wanting to change directions of something that's going in a certain way. I think because the Six of Swords is here, it's saying they want to move away from some of this pain. The Empress, you know, really speaks of somebody who is able to tap into their heart energy. I think this is really a desire that this individual is wanting to feel. So the World speaks of, you know, the conclusion, the end of something. The Ten of Swords is a very painful ending. So they may be experiencing this Three of Swords again to kind of put an end to that pain of the Three of Swords and kind of put it behind them and really relive it. But I do sense that they do want to get into that Empress type energy and connect with it. So it's going to take, you know, this strength. When you speak of the strength, it is a balanced strength. So strength enough to, you know, still face what it is that they need to face in order to you know, live through healing, right? Live through the healing of their broken heart. I do sense that this individual is really focused on themselves with healing this right now rather than yourself. And I know this didn't really give you a very good idea as to what your person's feeling about you, but it is how they're feeling in this connection right now. So in this connection right now, it has triggered them, or something in this connection has triggered them to take this look at, you know, at their healing, at their heartache, at their break. This is a very painful experience for this individual. So they do want to get out of it. So all I'm hearing from Spirit is, you know, kind of maybe let them, you know, go through the healing that they need. And, you know, you don't need to do anything extra on your part. You know, you don't, you're not obligated to do anything here, but just know, maybe have some compassion for somebody who hasn't, you know, who is going through this and who may not be in their clearest mind right now as to why it is that they're feeling this way and kind of muddling through it, but they certainly want to get out of this. Okay, so this is your reading for pile number 3. Now we're going to pull some key words that will give you an idea on if this is your person or not, and maybe just kind of verify that this is your reading with some words that might trigger something in this connection or something you guys talked about or characteristic about you or your individual. It does not want that card. Okay, Spirit, please give us concise keywords regarding pile number 3's person and their connection. That's going to help them to just confirm that this is a reading meant for them. Oh. Thank you, Spirit. All right. Okay, so we are picking 4 words here. So we do have union. So it could be that you guys are getting closer to union. You know, when one person's healing, usually that means that you guys might be getting closer to union, or, you know, at the, I guess, greatest capacity that 2 individuals can within that relationship or connection. Now, you know, the most fulfilling part within a connection doesn't necessarily mean, you know, a union per se, everyone at every you know, highest state. It could very well be with a best friend, could very well be at the full potential within that connection or that relationship. So I have a feeling this potential within this connection is going to reach union, whatever that might look like for whoever it may resonate. Hopefully that made sense. Soulmates, so we have union, soulmates. So soulmates could be, you know, really anyone in our life that brings a purpose to us, right? A greater purpose. So we do have antiques, so maybe somebody is into antiques, likes antiques. Maybe someone here is older than the other, so they call them an antique, but you've got antiques. And then sexy. So obviously you probably, well, maybe not, I don't know, you think your person's sexy, your person certainly thinks you're sexy, but those are the keywords. Hopefully that gave you some idea. We are going to pull messages from your person's higher self to you. So Spirit, please give us some messages from pile 3's person, of what they could tell pile number 3 from their higher self. If they were able to say anything, please give us the most concise messages for pile number 3 from their person and how they are feeling, what they want to tell them. Thank you, Spirit. We're so grateful. So we're going to pull 6 messages from your individual. Okay, so we do have, I wish I could hold you right now. So maybe there is, you know, somebody who is feeling, most likely the person who's going through healing might just want to be held. It is a very tough position for them to be in. Maybe you want to hold your person right now. You're moving too fast, so maybe, you know, the triggering of that heartache, maybe this connection was moving fast and it kind of triggered their heartache, so they might feel as though this might be moving too fast for them. This is super intense and it scares me. Again, that, you know, triggering of that heartache, this connection certainly, you know, woke that up in them. So they are scared of the intensity of this. We did get union, and we did get soulmate. So this could very well be a twin flame connection. You deserve better than me. So your person might be experiencing some self-doubt. Maybe they are, you know, their self-esteem might be low right now. I just feel like this person is just really needing to heal themselves. Thank you. I am blessed. You know, this person is grateful to you and wants you to know that they are despite maybe pulling away or trying to heal themselves, that they are blessed to have you in their life, or maybe you are blessed to have your person. I will stop at nothing to be with you. So this is a good indication to a lot of you guys that they will be, you know, moving forward once their healing is done within this connection. And we will pull one music card to just give you guys a feel for maybe the tone of the connection right now. Ooh, Let It Be, or Let It Go. You might want to hear Let It Be by the Beatles, but Let It Go by James Bay. This is a beautiful song, and it is very heart touching, so maybe you want to listen to that. But anyway, blessed be you guys, love and light. Thank you so much for letting me read your energy. I am so thankful to be here, and thank you guys. Talk to you soon.